VF Circuit Soul Stage, where the final match is upon us. We were only pretending to be afraid of those pyrotechnics.
But our excitement is for real.
And now for the big battle! One of these talented teams will win this stage. Returning from their hard-fought second-place finish in Singapore, it's Team Caesar! And their opponents. This powerhouse team has shown us already that they're a huge threat. The new Team Asteroid.
I hate being up here in the bleachers. I'd rather be down there fighting Team Caesar.
Me too.
I'm looking for the future to come. We shall do it together. We're gonna distance. We share our hearts all the way. Ride on dreams.
No matter how strong we won't maybe count, we shall never get satisfied. We are the vanguards. Rebel just get in the way. Everyone wants to be the strongest top of the world. A true champion. We can get there someday. Say we come to somehow.
'Cause we all know tomorrow is on the way.
It doesn't matter what your life brings, as long as you never give in, just believe in your power. Don't get that skyway, fly through our own dreams. Push way to the wall, it's awakening. As we take our steps for the great evolution, face the world it does together. So life is some way. To the limit we go, we go.
Well, folks, this is exactly the kind of match that I was hoping for. These two great teams are about to face off, and to the victor go the spoils. It's time for us to choose a special rule.
Draw.
Looks like we've got ourselves a group rule once again.
The stand 3 rule.
Just when you thought you could start your turn by standing all your units, nuh-uh! This one is going to be a challenge, as our players won't be able to stand more than 3.
However, the unit in the Vanguard circle will be completely unaffected. This limit only applies to the rear guards, Kay?
Huh? Does that make any sense to you?
I see how it works. Listen up, kids, because I'm only going to explain this once. With this rule, if you focus on having the most powerful attacks possible, then you'll be attacking less times. You can always opt to stand both units in the front row, but you'll suffer the penalty of not having the support of the units in the back row. Of course, the easiest way to work around this rule is to call new units into battle to replace the ones you didn't stand. Though too much of that and you'll have no cards left to defend with. Pretty much, no matter which way they choose to go about it, in this card fight, there will be less power for them to work with.
Less power, less fun. That rule is a pain in the neck.
The final of VF Circuit Soul Stage. Now picture it. Let's play Vanguard.
Stand up, the Vanguard!
Warrior of Destiny.
Girl who crossed the gap.
Dimensional Robo, Go Yusha.
Lizard Soldier, Saishin.
Dimensional Robo Go Yusha.
Greedy hand.
Huh? What is that?
He's using the Dark Irregulars.
Well, that's weird. He was using a gold paladin deck against you.
What do you mean you're changing your deck?
Yeah, I think I'd rather play with these guys. Don't sweat it. No matter which deck I use, we're still gonna win this.
If you say so, Bren.
That's a pretty risky move, wouldn't you say? Changing your deck before you head out for the final match?
Let's get going. I ride Yellow Bolt and move Greedy Hand.
I ride Dimensional Robo Dimariner. Goyusha skill, move it back, and then I call Dimensional Robo Dilander. Boosted by Goyusha, Dilander attacks! Dimariner's next!
I stand and draw. I ride Emblem Master. Call. Dark Soul Conductor starts it off. Boosted by Demon Bike of the Witching Hour, Emblem Master attacks. Supported by Greedy Hand, Blue Dust takes aim.
Justice Rose will guard that.
I end my turn.
That's crazy. They've both gotten off to an aggressive start.
They can only stand 3 units on each of their turns, which means as time passes, it's gonna get a lot more difficult to hit their opponents. Dishing out lots of damage early ensures they won't have to deal as much later on.
Okay, but that seems a little reckless to me.
Me too.
It's something they'll have to figure out, adjusting their playstyle to accommodate this special rule.
Stand and draw. I ride Dimensional Robo Dragon.
What a skimpy formation.
He's keeping it as light as he possibly can, because even if he had 5 units out, it wouldn't do him any good. Don't worry, guys, we just need to have some faith.
Dragon takes aim. Boosted by Goyusha, Dilander attacks.
I'll have to put a stop to that one. Intercept. Using Dark Soul Conductor's defensive ability, I drop it and Soul Charge.
I think he's already got 7 cards in the soul.
That has to be the worst thing about playing with those Dark Irregular weirdos.
He must be planning something.
Stand and draw. Slice a path through my enemies with your unforgiving wings. Ride! Blade Wing Reiji! Activating Reiji's ability. Choosing 1 unit from the rear guard. I search my deck for 3 more copies of it to place into the soul. Let's see, I think I'm gonna choose Demon Bike of the Witching Hour.
11 cards in there?
Don't forget Demon Bike's ability. He gains an additional 2,000 power for each copy of Demon Bike in the soul. And this is a continuous effect, meaning that unless you can get rid of him, I'm gonna have a 12,000 point boost from the back row every turn. Call Demon Chariot of the Witching Hour. The Chariot charges in.
Speedster will stop that one.
Riding in on the Demon Bike. Watch out for Blade Wing Reiji.
There's no way I'm stopping this one.
Along with the support of Greedy Hand, Blue Dust attacks. Since the attack was successful, I'll activate Blue Dust's skill. Soul Charge.
No, come on!
That's 12 cards.
The Dark Irregulars are getting a little out of hand.
He's gonna keep on building the soul, and then he'll unleash all that power. Don't give up.
hope it's not too hot for you, because I'm just warming up.
He lashes out at the speed of light and with unstoppable force. Thunder and lightning are signals of the end. Vermilion Thunderbolt, go!
The winner, Toshiki Kai!
Why is their match over so soon? They called that a fight?
This one should be a bit more interesting.
He's trying his hardest, but defeating a player like Ren Suzugamori won't be easy.
I stand and draw. Nothing burns brighter than the heart of justice. I ride Super Dimensional Robo Daiusha! Call. By activating Cosmo Beak's Counterblast, I add 4,000 power to Daiusha. I call Dimariner to the rear guard. When his base power passes 14,000, Daiusha goes critical, and here he comes!
The cat says no thank you.
Supported by Goyusha, Dilander swings in.
So sorry. That's gonna be strike 2.
With Dimariner's support, Cosmo Beak takes flight.
He managed 3 attacks, and powerful ones, too.
And yet his 2 best attempts were shut down.
Ren stockpiles defensive cards for critical moments like this. It was the same when we fought.
Spectral Duke Dragon. Demolish Ezel!
I couldn't hold him off. But he isn't only a master of defense. His offense is flawless.
Too bad I can't stand them all. I'd launch a relentless wave of attacks. Guess I'll have to make some choices. The 3 units I'll stand this turn are Blue Dust, Demon Bike of the Witching Hour, and Demon Chariot of the Witching Hour. Then I draw. I ride. Blade Wing Reiji.
That guy again?
He's gonna use him to pump up the soul even more.
Using Reiji's ability, 2 more Demon Chariot from the deck go to the soul. With Demon Chariot's skill, he gains an additional 2,000 power for each copy of Chariot in the soul. Oh, and one more thing. With 15 cards in there, Reiji acquires a terrifying new skill. He's now sitting at +2 critical.
This is getting bad. Boosted, that's 22,000 power. And a triple critical to boot.
No doubt, Ren Suzugamori is definitely a talented card fighter. The Stand 3 rule was meant to weaken their battle formations by giving them less power to work with. But by using the soul effectively, he's found a way to gather incredible strength in the center line.
You know, it's almost like that special rule isn't even affecting him.
They're 2 of the best players I know.
I made the mistake of thinking you'd changed since we last faced each other. But you're still as frightening as always, Ren.
I call.
You strike fear into the players you face. But fear is nothing compared to my passion.
Blue Dust attacks Dimensional Robo Dilander.
What? Why is he wasting an attack on the rear guard? What gives? Cosmo Beak will intercept. You're on to my plan. Just a little too late.
With support from the Demon Bike, Reiji attacks Daiusha.
No chance, Ren. Using Diamond Ace, I nullify it.
Then, with a boost from alluring succubus, Demon Chariot rolls out.
I'll guard that. Justice Cobalt and Justice Rose will protect me.
You managed to block all 3 of my attacks, huh? Oh, Kote, what did I ever do to you to deserve this kind of treatment?
He was able to hold him off, but he's hardly got any cards left to play.
Well, for his sake, I hope he's hiding a couple of gems up his sleeve.
This is my last chance to finish him, but it's risky. Final turn!
It's no time to joke around.
He's not serious.
Dylander, Goyusha, and Dimariner. I stand and draw. Here goes. I call Dimensional Robo-Die Battles!
What a shame. You managed to get a 4th dimensional robo unit. I should have tried to take them out sooner.
Oh, wow. I guess that Ren was attacking the rear guard last turn because he already knew what Kote was planning.
With Goyusha's skill, I move my 4-dimensional robo rear guards to the soul!
Now that he has those 4 units in the soul, Goyusha can summon an extremely powerful grade 3. Ren knows what's coming. The only unit that can defeat him?
You'll bathe in the fires of justice! Let's welcome the wielder of that flame with the superior cross ride! Ultimate Dimensional Robo! The Great Dayusha!
Arriving in the hour of need. Great Dayusha online!
Ren realized he had to take out a rear guard in order to prevent his trump card from hitting the battlefield. Too little, too late. The ultimate dimensional robo. Units in the soul lend him their strength. Get ready, guys. He's building an assault that'll knock your socks off.
With Great Dayusha's skill, he gains 2,000 power so long as Dayusha's in the soul. Okay, let's limit break. The other robo units sitting in there fortify my Vanguard with 2,000 power plus 1 critical. My clan worked together to make this possible, 'cause that is the best way to build an empire. A coalition of members working toward a common goal. Witness the March of the Emperor! I call Speedster, activating his skill to give the Great Dayusha an additional 2,000 power. Using Die Battle's skill from the soul, adding 3,000 power to my Vanguard. And these Dimariners can do the same.
He's up to 26,000 power, and that doesn't even factor in the boost from Speedster, which will put him at 32,000.
Not to mention the critical damage.
Both went with a strategy that focuses their strength down the center line. But Kote took it to the next level.
Incredible.
I honestly didn't think he'd be able to hold his own against a card fighter like Ren. It's amazing that he's kept it together under this intense pressure and managed to muster so much attack power. These are world-class players.
Boosted by Speedster, the Great Dayusha charges in!
This is fun, but I've got to rain on your parade. Dark Knight, Emblem Master, and Blue Dust will guard that one, along with an intercept from Blue Dust.
That's a 25,000-point shield, giving Reiji just enough to hold him off.
The attack fails?
But it's not over yet, you guys. There's one thing that can save him.
Checking twin drive. The first and the second. A draw trigger, giving 5,000 power to the Great Dayusha.
37,000 power combined with a double critical.
My sword signals your end!
Power before the blade of the righteous. The devastating, burning heart of justice!
Winner! Team Caesar's Kenji Mitsusada!
I finally defeated him. After all these years.
However, in the overall results...
I'm sorry, Kote.
Huh?
Yeah, we both lost.
Huh? Oh.
With a score of 2 wins and 1 loss, the champions of VF Circuit Soul Stage are the new Team Asteroid!
That's too bad. We were so close to victory.
Then again, that was the best we've ever seen you play. You were amazing out there.
Thanks, you guys.
Kote, you were incredible today. Good job.
Kenji Mitsusara, what a fighter.
Ren, are you...
I'm fine. These cards hated me.
What?
I'm pretty sure this deck prefers to be played by Tetsu. How about this? Next time you let me use the Pale Moon Circus.
That card fight was unbelievable!
I swear the new Team Asteroid was even better than when we took them on.
After watching that, I just don't get it. How did we defeat them back at Nationals?
I guess it's only when you step back and look at them that you can really appreciate their strength. They are a world-class team. Hey, Kai. You made the right choice, joining up with them.
Yeah, we're a great team. I wish I could say the same.
You big jerk!
With the way you've been playing, I doubt we'll be seeing much more of each other. You know, some people simply aren't capable of reaching the level we're at.
Hey, don't go!
The thing about Kai is you kind of have to read between the lines. I think what he was trying to tell you is that you need to get a lot stronger if you want to catch up to him. It's probably hard for you to hear him say stuff like that, but I know that deep down in his heart, Kai really wants you guys to get better.
I understand. I'm not at your level right now, but I'll find a way to get there.
Always believe your possibilities. Don't ever give up. Vision yourself to your win. Way to victory. A legend of a warrior, once told stories of a fight of unknown enemies. Until the end of history, never did he lose a fight for what he always believed. But things sometimes don't work out the way he planned. But with hearts on fire, he even held the score. So break out strong, you've got the power, go. Don't ever stop, just keep the image of victory. Always believe your possibilities. Don't ever give up. Vision yourself at the top. That's your destiny. That's your destiny. Way to victory.
Could that be?
It's the super famous, super cool card fighter Dio!
Daigo.
Yeah, at least try to get the name straight.
That's crazy! Daigo, please let me have a match with you! Hey, what's up with that guy?
His name's Leon?
Hang on. He's using the legendary clan.
Aqua Force?
And Daigo's deck is... It can't be! Next time, the legendary fighter. A legendary player against a legendary deck.